What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and today we are watching some Conquest on Grand Bazaar. And as you can see, I'm playing with Myers Hertz and Geigers again. I'm playing with them a lot lately. This game, excuse me, this game doesn't actually stick out in my memory like a whole lot. I know it's a good game, we had a good time, but again, this is going to be one of them situations where it's basically a not live com. So I'm basically just going to call it as I see it. I know that I do get a good, yeah, I pounded the Hummer out of it, and that was a good start to the game for me. But yeah, as far as most things in the game that happen go, I'm not gonna remember a whole lot of it. So again, just calling it as I see it. So we're coming around, pushing around to A side. I think I'd heard in the communications that we had pushed straight through, or there were people on A and we wanted me to rush straight around or something like that. One or the other. Either way, I decided to go straight for A, considering I'm in the vehicle. I've got the protection of being in the vehicle and having reactive armor and stuff like that on. So decided to take the risk. So I go in for the cap, but as you can see here, I'm not capturing it. So there's obviously people around. So at this stage, I'm just kind of looking around, and there we go. I see in my like infrared kind of vision, I see what look to be two people there. And I pick him out, try and run past. I always get really scared when I see people running behind me. I'm convinced every single time that it's somebody trying to see for me. And like, you just can't take that chance. You get the hell out of there. Or you like make absolutely certain that you get that kill. But as you can see now, we've got A, we've got B, and we've got C. Or well, sorry, we had C and B, and we just caught A. So we've got them triple capped. But now we're losing C, so while we'd pushed around to A, they'd obviously gotten around to C, so now I'm like, okay, I'll get back. I think Myers or something, so one of the lads gave me a shout to say, okay, come back to C. They might have had a vehicle on it, I can't remember. They might have had one of their LAVs or something like that on it. But, excuse me, either way, I'm rushing back. Yeah, I do have a bit of a cough, by the way, so if I do cough, my bad. But I'm pretty sure I take a couple of guys out here. There's one, got a hit marker on him. Waiting for it to reload, and I don't get that guy, but do I get one more? Yeah, I do get one more. So again, I'm doing my little bit, but then I start to take damage, so I'm like, okay, blow through that. Took a lot more shots than it really should have, and I'm not hitting them there, and I didn't notice this at the time, but you can see the sparks. I seen the sparks of the guy repairing it, and I didn't fire at him. I did not cop it at the time. I don't know whether it was friendly or not, but for whatever reason, I didn't cop that at the time. I literally just noticed that as I was watching it, and I would assume maybe it was one of our teammates trying to get in there. And please tell me I get him. Yes, I do. And there's another guy there, gone into golden, but I think I got a hit marker there, but I don't take him out. So it's a good start to the game. I mean, I get a good few kills, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, that guy, the sparks that I saw, and I took the most difficult route possible, going between the bus and the wall. Excuse me. And that's another thing as well that I just realised there. I probably would have realised that that wasn't the smartest thing to do if I wasn't in thermal vision. That's what it was. It wasn't infrared. It was thermal. So I seen the guy behind the crate there, the container, and I take a few pot shots thinking he's just going to be hidden around there, but he's not. And although I get this guy, I believe somebody else. And like, come on. How many shots does it take? And yeah, so I get hit once by the toe, and I'm pretty badly damaged here, so it's only going to take one more, and unfortunately, I don't get it in time. So, here we are again, spawning on the B flag. We've got people all around, showed my little teammate there some health. And now I'm just kind of looking for where the action's at. I see this guy running across, take some shots off of him, put the grenade down to just put, if I hadn't have finished him off, maybe the grenade might have. But I do manage to finish him off. Missed the revive there and take a lot of damage. I'm down to less than 20%, but I stay alive. Excuse me. That was a very lucky shot. I don't know whether it's just quicker on the trigger or if I seen him on the mini map at the time. I'm not sure, but I finished him off. So we're keeping A clear. That's good. As you can see, we're kind of swarming it a little bit, so we might want to start clearing people off, but at this point, it might be slightly base rapey. So, take a couple of shots at this guy. I do finish him off, but my aim at the start, the first couple of shots was pretty bad. So, that's something I can always work on. My aim is pretty bad in general. I've realised this, especially when I'm in like try-hard mode. My aim is terrible. That was a decent shot there. He was close range. I couldn't really miss him, but there have been occasions where I've missed. And at the last second there, I seen the name over the little concrete bricks. I go for the revive. I'm not getting it at all. And why? Because he's across the street. Did not realise that at all at the time. But again, I'm staying alive a lot longer than I probably should here. And that's probably mostly down to the fact that I've got a health back up. So see this... Oh, sorry. I seen that guy there. I seen there was another one, but there was again another one behind him on the hills. So 14-1 to start the game off, I believe that was there. But now I pay for it. I start off really well, and then you're about to see now I'm literally get what's that, probably 3 kills in a row. Like 3 just completely blasted it in the space of a couple of seconds of spawning. LAV gets me this time, and then there is one more here. I'm just looking at it on the timeline in Vegas. So I pick one guy off and get another. I get killed. So doing my bit. Just to mention that Myra's channel will of course be in the description as always. Geiger's does not have one yet, but I'm sure he will soon or whenever he decides he wants to. And I just cannot revive that guy at all. Just not. It's not even happening. Like even not. And I go for it again, but it's a little late. Do I get a kill? No, I don't. I was kind of hoping that I killed him through the smoke, because that would have been pretty awesome. But I back out of the way of that grenade, and just I'm seeing teammates drop left, right and centre, but I'm not really taking the heat of it because, again, you've probably seen it in my videos that I'm just kind of Rambo. Just I do my best to get out there and get at people and take people out, and if I die in the meantime, then that's unfortunate, but I tried. And that was unfortunate, but again, I tried. So we still have control of B, so like we're not in a particularly bad space. And as I say that, we aren't exactly in control of B at all. So I'm revived here, and I probably... yes, that wasn't good. So one of my teammates gave me a Rambo revive there without clearing out the area first. Not his fault, I'm sure. Like, people look down on Rambo revives, being like, oh, dude, and I do it myself as well. I'm not like saying that by any means. But... like Rambo revives aren't always what you think they are. They aren't always like a complete idiot just taking pot shots or like hoping for the best when they revive it. Like they do think that they can get the revive off and you'll be able to get out of the situation. And I'm trying to rain down some rubble here, but it's clearly not going well for me. They do think that they can get the revive off and you can get out of the dangerous situation before an enemy gets you, but it's usually not the case. But I'll never hold anyone like... there's an example of my just terrible aim. And and again, like I'm paying for my good run at the start. Like I will never ever just be able to go on a really good rampage. I had a good run at the start, and now I'm paying for it because I'm dying like a MF. And if you're over, I don't know, 12 nowadays it seems, you will know what MF stands for. Yeah, so Rambo revives. I can't ever hold anyone against Rambo reviving because they have their best interests at heart. Like they are trying their best to I get one guy and then I spaz all over the place. What was that? I got one guy and then I obviously needed to reload, but like why was I aiming all over the street for? And now I'm just like, get me out of here. But yeah, so just to finish off the Rambo revives point, I'll never hold it against anyone because they have your best interests at heart. Like they mean well. They just, I don't know, they don't think to try and clear out the area before getting the revive. Excuse me. But as you can see here, it's 154 tickets to 54, so we're not doing too badly by any means. Probably not too much of a spoiler at this stage to say that we do go on to win. I speed this all up because there's just a lot of running around, not much action going on. Excuse me. But yeah, this is pretty much heading towards the end, so at this stage I'll say, if you like the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.